Hey guys, Barbara here. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Let's get straight into our Super Bowl menus. There are going to be 5 in this video, okay? You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. This is like 12 bucks worth of wings, all right? And I'm gonna use shears to just get in here, cut it apart. That's the drum. I call it the fingers, but I think that's just like the body. And we throw this away, but into a jar because we're gonna fry it by itself. All right guys, so we're just rinsing it off. And it's Tunisian style, of course, so let me get the vinegar. Some distilled white vinegar. Pour the water off. Some powdered picado, some cayenne, sea salt, black pepper, and mix it well. Alright, so in a skillet, just pour some canola oil. Just put the pieces in and don't overcrowd the pot, okay? If you're using a small skillet like I am, just be sure not to double stack, okay? I fry them for 3 minutes on each side before I turn them over. And normally I would drain them on a paper towel, but I kind of had to rush for these ones because they were getting overdone. So I'm just going to pat them dry with a paper towel. So here's the barbecue sauce, and I'm using the original Masterpiece because that's the one that we like. But you can use any brand that you like, okay? Brush them on both sides. Then take a little bit of the sauce and kind of dilute it down, just to get a little bit of broth or gravy, so to speak, to put it here so that when we put it in the oven, it won't burn. Now here comes the honey part, because this is honey barbecue wings, right? Just get some honey and dilute it down just like the barbecue sauce. And let me give this a stir. Now if it gets too thin, you can add more honey, okay? But I'm just going to put it on like this, on one side only first, because I'm going to get the other side when I flip them over again from the oven. And they don't need to bake for very long because the wings are pretty much already cooked. So you can cover them if you like, but you know, I leave them open and I don't put them in here for more than 10 minutes. Sometimes it's more like 8 minutes. So they're done. I flip them over, add some more honey, and pretty much these are ready to serve. Take a look at how gorgeous they are. For this one, guys, we have Jada, and she's going to help us. Well, she's going to show us, because I don't know how to do it. Mozzarella cheese sticks. Yeah. We're only going to be making 5 of the cheese sticks. We're going to use traditional breadcrumbs, not that panko stuff. If you're having a party, you're going to need to make more, okay? Couple of eggs, some milk, and all these spices right here. Red pepper flakes, sea salt, black pepper, and cayenne. Let's get started, Jada.
Gotta beat them eggs, man. So you don't need all the milk, it's just to like help the eggs stretch. So then you take some of the breadcrumbs and put it in a bowl like these. And then you get your spices. So I put a lot of this because I like things hot, and so does the family. So, you know, get this to the point of like my head, like that color. And then some black pepper. Some salt, and some red pepper flakes. Now you can just use this fork because you're going to go back and forth in it anyway. Switching around like this.
Now let's start the dredging process. So first of all, put the cheese sticks in the egg mixture. Well, it's just eggs. We didn't add anything to it. And just cover them up completely and then transfer them to the dry, which is the breadcrumbs that's seasoned to perfection. Meanwhile, we have some oil heating up in the cast iron skillet because it takes a long time for that skillet to heat up. And now that this is completely covered, we're just going to go ahead and put them back into the egg and get them completely submerged again, and then move them back to the dry. So it's like a double dredge thing here. Covered up completely. Look at Jada making a mess. And now over to the frying pan.
Take mozzarella sticks and you just put it in there. And you're not cooking anything. It's just that the cheese will melt And it'll have a nice crispy little outside. So just cook it to your level of crispness, I guess.
They really don't take very long to cook, so don't take your eyes off the pot, okay? Now here they are ready. Jada's gonna plate them beautifully in this basket for me. And look at it. Ooh, this looks so good. Gorgeous, right? Now let's move on to the next one, which is Brownie S'mores. So I have my brownie mix in a bin like this that I make from scratch, and then all we do is add the wet ingredients to it. If you guys want to see what it is, I'm going to put a link to the video so you can see my brownie from scratch. If not, just go buy a box of brownie mix, okay? So Jada mixed it up, and now she's just pouring the batter into this greased 9x13 pan. And then now layering graham crackers. Real easy. S'mores. We're doing brownie s'mores. And she's just going to make a pretty design to make sure it's totally covered up. And then marshmallows. All we had were these big marshmallows, but I think these would fare off better with the little tiny ones. Pour the rest of the batter on top of this right here. So kind of like a casserole. And just make sure that the batter covers everything completely. Do you see why we should have put the small marshmallows? But we use what's on hand, right? Stick it into the oven at 350 and let it cook for so long as it takes to cook brownies. Take a look. It's gorgeous, right? Cut a piece and it's sticky and gooey and delicious. All right, guys, so for this dish, we're going to be making Spam fries. You guys know what Spam is, right? Take a look. See? Awesome! And I didn't even get the one with less salt, less fat, less nothing. This is straight up Spam. So let's get started. Let me pop the lid and shake it out. And we all know that Spam is hard to come out of the can. So I finally got it out of the tin, and I'm just going to dry it off for a bit because you know it comes out kind of greasy, right? So let me go ahead and cut some thick slices. I want it to be in the shape of French fries. So first take one slice, cut down the middle, and then cut down the middle on this little piece. And this is the easiest way that I know how to get them into the shape of French fries. So now over to the stove, I have a skillet of canola oil going. It's hot. I dry them off first, okay? I dry them off even more because I don't want to get burned. So fry them like 6 at a time. And then drain them on a paper towel. I'm making a dipping sauce now, a 1/4 cup of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of Marie Sharp's habanero from Daddy's store, and a teaspoon of distilled white vinegar and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. That's all. Mix it well with the spatula and then pour it into something beautiful, okay? Now I'm going to plate it by putting it back in the same tin that the Spam came in. Isn't this gorgeous? Neat idea, right? All right, guys. Ta-da! You guys hear me talk all the time about my friend Leah.
Hello.
She's so kind to taste all my food. She tastes it when it's bad. She tastes it when it's good.
Yes, I like to taste because I like to eat.
Anyways, for this one we're doing cream cheese cupcakes. Not cheesecake, but cupcakes, but it's made from cream cheese.
Anything with cream cheese is good.
So this one's not going to have any flour.
Okay.
So let's start first of all with the cream cheese.
And why do we cube it first? Does that make it easier to
Yeah,
mix?
it makes it easier to get it off of this, and also
okay.
makes it easier to like use the hand mixer
Oh,
on.
okay.
So that's why I do it. You know, some people don't. They just kind of
and we
plug
do
it in
use
there.
R3?
You want to do that one
Yes,
for
I
me?
do.
There you go. So Leah did this part already.
Maybe it was
No,
Leah's
it's-
OCD.
It's not science. Leah did this part already. And she put some pretty liners in here, and the oven is already preheated to 350. And this one is 4 ingredients: cream cheese, vanilla, sugar, and eggs. Okay?
Very simple.
Alrighty, so let's cream this first.
Okay.
Then I'll tell Leah when to start dumping some of the
Okay.
stuff. Is that cool?
That's yes.
Alright. Because it's so difficult to mix or stir cream cheese with a wooden spoon, you're going to need a hand mixer, all right? So all we have to do is cream the cheese. Leah has added the sugar. Now she's adding the 5 eggs one at a time. And don't forget to add the vanilla extract, all right? About a teaspoon. This is the batter. Isn't it gorgeous? Now it's time to put them in the cupcake little, paper things and paper cups. And Leah does such a good job with it. Fill them to the halfway mark. Stick them in the oven. You're going to get 24 at 350 for 40 minutes, all right? So the cupcakes are baking, and while that's happening, Leah and I are going to make a sauce that's going to go on top, okay? Pretty simple, 3 ingredients. A cup of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of regular white sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay.
Let's start, Leah. For this part, you're not going to need the hand mixer, just a wire whisk. The sour cream, the sugar, and the vanilla extract, and then whisk. Pretty simple. Now the cupcakes are ready. Take them from the tins before they cool down, okay? Because if you start dressing, you're going to have a hard time removing them from the tins. So now they fall in, so they create this beautiful nook or cranny for us to just douse it really well with this sauce that we made from the sour cream. Now it's time to garnish with blueberries on top, and you can put any topping you like, strawberries, peach, pineapple, you know, pick one. We put them in the fridge to have them firm up, and now it's time to serve.
The topping is delicious, not too sweet, but really good. We did good, Barbara.
What do you think? Would they make this for church?
Yes, I think they would enjoy this. Very good. And I like the blueberry with it.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to my two guests, Jada and Leah. Wasn't it fun to have Leah for the first time? She always is in the background. We take the food to her, she tastes it, she critiques it, but she's never been on camera. And so I was really happy to have her today. And of course, I was happy to have Jada. 5 menus, guys, 5 dishes. At least make one. I want you to come back and tell me you at least made one for your tailgate party. I want you to stay safe this Super Bowl Sunday and drink responsibly, which means don't drink and drive. Not even a drop. You know, if you drank a drop, don't drive. Don't eat too much sweets, and share my video for me. Hit the like button, and thanks so much for all your love and support. Until I see you guys again, take care. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels, the Product Review channel, my family vlogs, and Joe's channel. You can find all the links in the description box below.